Hey guys, Lumberjack here. It's been a hot minute since I've done a video. Obviously with summer and everything going on, there's not a whole lot for us outdoorsy hunting type to do, but we're coming into fall now, so I'm getting a little bit of late start as far as getting hunting or getting busy on bow hunting. Season has already started, but I'm a couple weeks into it. I have yet to be out, but it's that time of year where things are just about ready to get heated up as far as rut activity. About mid October, not quite mid October yet, almost. I'm heading out today actually to hang some ropes, licking ropes, or not sure what they call them really. It's kind of like a hanging branch, but it's a rope. And I'm going to try to find some vines, and I got a couple buddies of mine that have gone to vines instead of the ropes, and having some good success with those already. Setting up a vine over a mock scrape and getting some activity on them already. So that's what I'm doing today. It's my goal today. I've never hung vines before, but I have a spot where I got plenty of vines. So I'm gonna go up, cut some strands, I guess, and rig up some setups by my cameras, and hopefully I can get some success with those as well. Just main focus right now today is to do that, check a couple cameras, and I guess just start analyzing what kind of activity I have in the area. So that's my goal today. Follow along. I'll check in later. Alright guys, Lumberjack here. I'm just checking my first little scrape setup that I had last year. It's just a small little hemp rope that I use, and I just freshened it up. I kept it out all year round. I've had deer sniff it and whatnot. A couple of nice bucks last year got on it, so I just freshened it up with some scent, and look down on the ground. Made a little scrape. So I got a camera 5 feet, 6 feet in front of this scrape, so I get some cool little scrape activity photos. So we'll see what happens. This is a non-cell cam, so I'm only able to check the photos whenever I get out here and switch out cards. I just pulled a card, and I guess I didn't see how many photos on because the camera was dead, so I replaced the batteries, and I'm sure there's a few photos on the card. But this has been this spot here, it's just a little, maybe a 1 acre patch of pine trees in between fields. So it's a little area where deer have used it for cover. It's grown thick up here through the last couple of years, but there's always where I have this setup right here, there's always a line of rubs, real nice rubs every year. These nice thick pine trees, just a little trail that goes through here, and every year it gets hit with some nice rubs. So that's why I decided last year to hang this rope and get some photos. So like I said, I got a couple nice bucks last year, and we'll see what happens this year. Alright guys, I got my second setup here. I did use a rope since I haven't got to my vines yet, so I have I did get some rope from a local tractor. It was actually at Tyson's. I got some, it's called Manila rope. That was and an idea given to me from a buddy of mine. And I cut about a 4-foot section of rope, and I got it by my camera, and the only tree I could really find close enough to my camera, but yet still in a good target area, I just had to turn my camera to the side. There's a trail that goes right through here anyways. I'm going to turn the camera on. I'll show you my setup. Just super simple. Hold on a second. Super simple. Broke off a branch. I did go with a green branch, just for the fact that I don't want the rope to be pulled down or broken off or whatever. But it took 2 zip ties, one around the rope and then one underneath that zip tie to make a loop, and then hanging on a branch. Like I said, it's about 4 feet long. I got it hanging at probably my waist height off the ground, and there's a scrape I made. I'm going to put some scent on here in a bit, but the buddy of mine said I don't even need to put scent on. It's the natural scent from the rope. Like I said, it's manila. It's not hemp, it's manila. And I'm just gonna dabble with this, experiment. Hopefully don't scare off all the big bucks. That tree there is what I had a little hemp rope hung last couple years, and it did get hit a couple times. I had to use zip ties to put a branch on to hang it over to basically make a licking branch. This tree's been dead, so I'm not going to use that tree anymore. Like I said, I turned the camera and now it's facing that rope, and my camera's over here, so it's about, I don't know, 15 feet from the rope. It's a perfect spot. So we'll see what happens. On to the next. Alright guys, I got to my viney area where I know I'm going to find some vines, and all those hanging down, those are all vines. Some more over here, some more over there. Like I said, I'm going to cut a couple sections, and I got a camera probably 80 yards from where I'm sitting. I have a mineral site set up, so I really don't want to move that camera. And I already have a blue rope hanging in front of that camera that I hung up last year, and it's just not getting hit like I was hoping. So I might have to turn the camera around to a different tree, or maybe I'll hang the vine next to that rope and we'll experiment. We'll see which one's more attractive, I guess. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll check in a bit, guys. Alright guys, as promised, well, I don't know if I promised or not, but I did hang a vine next to that blue rope I have hung last year. And actually, I think it's been up 2 years now that I think about it. Okay, this is where Lumberjack really shows his smart side. I found a vine that has a huge hook in it. I was able to hook it around the log or branch that comes out of this tree. So yeah, sometimes I outsmart myself. Yanking on it, that's not going anywhere. So I scrape up the ground, and as I'm looking at this vine that I just cut, it's actually dripping some sap. So maybe that's what the deer smell in those vines, and that's what they want to rub on and lick and whatnot. I did taste it. It doesn't taste like anything but water, so I don't know. I don't know anything about vines. Other than from what people are telling me, bucks and other deer like to rub on them and lick them and smell them, but this rope, this vine, is probably 8 feet from my camera. So this spot's been kind of dead last week or so. My bow setup stand is right up there, and like I said, I got a mineral site that was hit all summer, but now it's kind of died off. And this is a ridge top. It's a ridge top that comes, well, goes up there, comes down. This is a trail all the way through. That's continues on ridge top, another 100 yards down that way. So during the rut, this has always been a good ridge top. Bucks like to cruise it. So with that said, I will put some scent and try a different scent on these, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison, a real live in the field side-by-side comparison, rope versus vine. Who do you got? Alright guys, Lumberjack here. I am at spot number 3. This is going to be a new spot. I gotta go grab a camera that's across this cornfield and move it over. This is a spot I originally wanted that camera, but I couldn't find a tree close enough. I'll switch it around here. Close enough to the corn. These trees are a good 15 yards off the cornfield. So I did find this tree. I was able to get up high enough to hang this rope. I'm going with the rope on this spot. Again, it's at waist high here. To set up a camera on that tree. So there we go. That tree right there. So I'm gonna go grab that camera, get back over here, put some scent down, and then off to spot number 4. That'll be a vine spot. That camera is also on the edge of a alfalfa field. So I got this spot here on the edge of a cornfield. Not quite ready to cut yet. But there's a lot of sign down on this corner, so it should be a really good spot to have this hemp. It's not hemp, it's manila rope. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm by myself today, so anyways, you guys get the gist. Again, we're gonna see if it's rope or vines that these deer prefer. So I'll check in at the next spot, guys. Like I said, there's plenty of deer sign on this corner. It's a perfect setup for, speaking of scrapes, look at right here. We got ourselves a scrape. So that rope should be in an excellent spot. In fact, it's just, you can see right there. So there's a trail that goes in right into those woods right there. So all right, looks like I'm on a good spot, man. I never cease to amaze myself. It's no wonder I haven't killed at least 16 Boone and Crockett's by now. All right, guys, 4th and final spot. I got this camera been hanging on a field edge. Like I said, alfalfa, they like this field a lot. It's a back corner, pretty secluded. As you can see, cornfield over there. It's a nice little food plot. I didn't plant it. It's alfalfa. It's for the farmers' hay. But I had a heck of a time hanging this vine. I had to drill a hole. I drilled a hole through the vine, tied it off. Then I had to throw the vine like a spear up over that branch. And then I was able to tie it off to the actual tree itself. So got some just some paracord. Put some scent on the end of this vine. Made a scrape. Put some scent in that. And it's again about 15 feet off the camera. So see if we can kind of get a camera angle of this vine. That's gonna get lots of pictures hopefully. And that's about the camera view right there. You get a nice field edge. Big buck. Big monster buck, of course. Rubbing and licking and sniffing this vine. So there you have it. I got four setups, 2 rope. Actually, if you want to count that blue rope, that would be 3 ropes and 2 vines. And it's about, I don't know, midday right now, so I'm going to scoot on out of here. Hopefully didn't scare everything off too far. And we'll see if we get some hits tonight on camera already. I don't really expect much for a couple days, but we'll see. I'll make this video, put it out. A little educational first timer hanging vines video. And then I'll post videos if and when I get a good cachet of bucks hitting these spots. So stay tuned.